What's the secret to surrounding yourself with art of all kind that you love? Artist Julia Veenstra shows us just how simple it can be, and it's all about one thing.
It's all about what you love. It's all about personal aesthetic. I really believe that it's that simple. People ask me all the time, do I match my walls? Do I match my couch? And my thing is, if you have bought the pieces that you are using in your home because you adore them, it all goes together. Because you have a personal aesthetic. You have a color palette that you tend to gravitate to.
Right, and not going by what's trendy necessarily, because what's trendy might not be something that you really like.
Yeah, and I got this question actually yesterday, timeless or trendy. Trendy, I feel like that's not expensive. That's that pop that you have fun with. Your timeless, though, is where you're putting some investments.
Okay, so that's your couches.
That's your couches. That's your
carpeting,
bigger original art.
Flooring.
Yeah. But again, if you love it, it'll all go together.
Okay.
So what I brought here today was a collection from my house. And honestly,
and it's not necessarily all of your paintings.
No, these are not all my paintings. The 12 by, not one, actually the only thing that is from my painting is this pillow.
Yeah, and I have one of your pillows. I have your art on my couch.
Thank you
very much. And I bought it because I love it, and it goes.
And it goes. This couch I bought at Lofty Ambitions on Ottawa Street.
Okay.
I loved the purple, and I love color. I went with it. It happens to go with my pillows.
Okay.
These pillows I bought at Pretty Grit on James Street. And again, because I love it, not because I went, oh, this yellow is going to go with the yellow in that painting.
Right.
It's because I adored it. And when I put them all together, you can see that they all go together.
It all goes together.
And I find really interesting, I've owned this painting by Pauline Conley, a Canadian artist, for many, many years. I instinctually bought that 12 by 12. And it's almost thematically even great together.
Okay, because they just kind of, and if you go with like what you like, and again, it might not be what everybody else is buying, what you're, if you go through home decor magazines, it might not be what's in right now.
Yeah, like I would love an all white home, but it is impossible for me.
Yes.
To have an all white home. And if you're not confident and you need a designer on that, a good designer will figure out what you love and work with you.
Not what they like.
Not what they like. They will figure that out.
Right.
And buying online is now something that you can feel confident in doing. You can go on any art online show, and ours is coming up next week.
Yes, you've got one of these shameless plug. So you have your 12 by 12 shows, which you started out in your studio on James Street North.
On James Street, it was very, very popular. We'd have a lineup down the road. Then we went online and broke the internet 3 times because people were so excited across Canada. Now it's international. But the tip that I have is that if you buy, again, only what you love, if you instinctually respond to a piece, get it, because it will go. Yeah.
And these are, the 12 by 12 show is great because you have artists from all over the place doing a 12 by 12 piece.
I sure do. And I am like, every time I'm like, I'm not spending any more money. But I do. I buy more.
Because you find something you love.
I buy more, and I'm building this gallery wall in my house, and I'm amazed that every time I buy one, it goes up. And my aesthetic changes over the years. Like, I've gone from colorful pottery to cream pottery.
Okay.
But it still all goes with the pops that that I have in the house all over.
Right. And you think of how many things it relates to. It relates to towels. It relates to bedding, right? Just going with stuff you love and not worrying about, oh, is it really going to match that well?
And even your clothing, even what we adorn ourselves in, if you choose colors that you love and that you feel beautiful in and comfortable.
Because I'm looking at your glasses and I'm like, your glasses have all the different shades that are in these paintings.
It's really true. And my shirt, you can find me, like, I blend.
Yes, you blend so. Oh, I'm kind of standing out, but I love this stuff too. But yeah, but the pastels just kind of aren't my thing. I go for
so what do you go for?
I go for more really deep, rich tones.
There you go.
Hence what I'm wearing.
Exactly.
Right? So
it reflects, and your hair color and your contrast.
Yeah.
Right? So we all have this innate color palette that we go with.
But it's learning to trust yourself.
It is learning to trust
and
yourself.
How do you do that? Like, you're an artist, so everybody must think, well, you've got this innate sense of style.
It's true, but I would do at times when I can afford it, hire a professional just to help me, because the different interior decor is an art form in itself.
Okay.
But if you start trusting yourself, I just say go for it. It's simple for me.
Okay, last shameless plug of the 12 by 12 show.
12 by 12 show. All paintings are $300. It goes August 11th to the 13th. This time it's abstract, and I'm going live on my Instagram tomorrow with the headliner talking about all things abstract.
Okay, we'll get all your socials up at chch.com. Julia, great to have you in studio.
It's always so fun. This time I got makeup.